okay, when you first come into a table, it'll say, hey, figure out where you're going to sit. Well, it doesn't do that for the leader, but what you can do is you can click your name in the upper right, and it'll say change color, change team, whatever.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Let's test something real quick. Are you able to see your carrier that I just threw on there?
No.
Okay, I think you might need to be white.
Motherfucker.
I'm working with it a little bit. I did have it working a second ago.
I worked my whole life not to be white. Okay, I can see it now. Yep.
Okay, did you have to go to yellow?
White.
White, okay.
Are we allowed to put these diagonally?
No.
Why?
'Cause
I want to throw you off.
I know.
Like you've never been thrown off before.
Alright, I think I'm ready. You want to do heads or tails?
I will pick tails.
Tails. Always bet on tails. What you got? F5?
F5.
Miss. What's up?
Watch. F5. I want it right here in the middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Watch what it does by default.
There. I went ahead and held down the left and right mouse buttons. It's silly, but at least it works. Alright, what about A1?
That is a miss.
Yep.
I am going to go with D7.
D7. Hit.
Woo! First blood.
Let's go with B2.
Miss.
Okay.
D6.
Yep, hit.
Alright. Wait, do you get to keep guessing if you hit?
No.
Okay.
So, what about C3?
C3 is a hit.
Okay. Yeah, it does snap kind of weird on some of those.
Yeah. Let's go D5.
D5. That's a hit.
Woo! Alright.
So, what about C4? Terrorists win.
4 is a miss.
Okay.
D4.
D4. Yep, that's a hit. You sunk the 4-hit ship. I don't remember what it's called.
Isn't that the actual battleship?
You know what it is? That's right, because the 5 hits the carrier, so you sunk my battleship.
Yay!
Yay.
Your guess.
Alright. What about C2?
That's also a miss.
Okay.
I should make sure I didn't move my boat around. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Because I knocked it over that once. I don't know. Let's go G8.
G8. That's a miss. Now, I don't know if you're getting this or not, but whenever I'm looking straight down, I'm getting some weird glare effect. I think it's just like lighting effects or something. I wonder if there's a way to turn that off, because that's kind of annoying.
B3 is a miss.
Okay.
You're like so just dancing around there.
Yeah, no. I always try to do sort of a diagonal, and then what I do is I try to scale my game to where usually you won't hit my ships in a diagonal pattern, but not always.
Gotcha. Let's go with H3.
That's a miss. Let's do D3.
Yep. You sank the little guy.
Oh. The, whatever the fuck he is, Coast Guard or some shit. I think he's a patrol boat or something. I don't know.
Let's go with tugboat.
Yeah, I killed the lifeguards. They can save themselves. It's okay.
Let's go with A5.
Alright. That's a miss.
Damn it, I put down a hit.
Now, most people don't stack their boats right on top of each other, so let's go with D5.
That's a miss.
Okay.
I have an E5.
Miss. E6.
Ah, that's a miss.
Okay. E is an E, better hit something.
I want to go with H6.
That's a miss. You said E6 though, right?
Oh my god, and I don't even... I thought I said H6.
You said H6? Let me
Yeah.
check. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's still a miss.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. How about F7?
Miss.
Okay.
F3.
Alright, that's a miss. What about G8?
G8 is a miss.
Okay.
Let's go B9.
B9, that's a hit. What about H9?
H9 is a miss.
Okay.
I feel like you went sideways, but just for the sake of it, A9?
That's a miss. And what about I10?
That is also a miss.
Okay.
B8?
That's a miss. D7.
B7 is a miss. C9.
C9. Yep, that's a hit. What about C8?
Also a miss.
Okay.
Getting dangerous over there.
Too dangerous, too dangerous. My flip phone crew is dangerous.
D9.
You said D9?
Yeah.
Yep, sunk my Three Stooges ship.
Ah,
Whatever it is.
must have been Mo.
Yeah, B9.
B9 is a miss.
Alright.
G4.
That's a hit. Jesus.
I'm just good when it comes to picking shit randomly.
Apparently. I envision you over there rolling an A through J dice and a 1 through 10 dice.
They need to make one.
Yep. What about A10?
That's also a miss.
That's okay.
Like, I wish you could see my board right now because you would just kind of laugh. G3?
Nope, that's a miss. What you got for B7?
B7 is a hit.
Okay.
G5?
That's a miss. What about C7?
C7 is a miss.
Okay.
F4.
That's a miss.
Well, I know which way that boat's going.
Right? Alright, what you got for B6?
B6 is a hit.
Okay.
H4?
Yeah, that's a hit. What do you got for B5?
That's a miss.
Okay.
I4?
That's a hit. You sunk my other three-ring circus.
I'm gonna call him Jerry.
There you go. Fucking Jerry. What about B8?
B8 means that you just sank my three-person thing.
Oh, the first one. Okay.
B2.
That's a miss. A5.
A5 is a miss.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with C3.
That's a miss. What about A7?
A7 is a miss.
Okay.
Let's go with E1.
That's a miss. A3.
Miss.
Okay.
This is where I get bad. A7.
That's a miss. What about E8?
E8 is a miss.
Okay.
B6.
Okay, that's a hit. E9.
That's a hit.
Okay.
A6.
Alright, that's a miss.
Okay. Got the direction then. Maybe. Unless it's the tour. And if it is the tour, I'm gonna be pissed. That laugh tells me it's the tour.
D9.
It's a hit.
Okay.
C6.
That's a miss. What do you have for C9?
That's a miss.
Okay.
B5.
Yep, that's a hit.
Oh, this is your fucking fleet. The big thing,
Oh, the carrier?
isn't it?
Maybe.
It's gotta be. I hit everything else except for the tour. Which means I'll be stuck on it for like a year and a half.
Yeah. What do you got for F9?
F9 is a hit.
Okay. Which means that's your battleship.
Yes.
Okay.
B4.
That's a hit. So, G9.
Yep. Sank it.
Yep. Okay.
Which means I would go with B7.
Yep, that's a hit. Let's do E10.
E10 is a miss.
Okay.
So I would go, obviously, B3.
That's a hit. It is sunk.
Then there was one.
Right.
The tugboat.
Yeah. Tugboat for the win. Come on, Tug. Get him, Tug. All right. Let's see. What about C10?
C10, it would be a miss.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with A1.
That is a miss.
Okay.
All right. What about G10?
Miss.
Okay.
Let's go A3.
That's a miss. What about H7?
That's a hit.
Okay.
Let's go C1.
That's a miss. What about G7?
G7 is a hit.
Here we go.
So we'll have to go D2.
That's a miss. All right, let's do I7. And then we'll take out your second three-ring boat.
You said I7?
Yeah.
I7's a miss.
Is it?
Yeah, if I'm looking at this correctly. Because you went, what, H6, or H7, H6, right?
Well, I did H7, G7.
Oh, I thought you said H6.
No.
Well, you have a hit on H6, and there was nothing at G7.
Oh. Okay.
My mistake.
That's okay. I was getting really confused there. I was like, huh?
Yeah, I can understand that.
It's all good.
E3.
That's a miss.
Yep.
Let's go H5.
H5 is a hit, obviously. F2.
That's a miss. What about H4?
It's a hit.
Okay. Which means that's probably your carrier.
Yep. I'm gonna go J10.
That's a miss. Alright, so we've got H3.
Yep. Thank.
Oh, is that a hit?
Yeah, that's a hit. It's thank.
No, okay.
C8.
No, that's a miss. Let's try F5.
Miss. Let's go F7.
That's also a miss. Alright, let's do E4.
Is it E4?
Yeah.
A miss.
Okay.
F9.
No, that's also a miss. Let's do F3.
Miss. H9.
That's a miss. Let's do E2.
E2 is a miss.
Okay, obviously.
I7.
That's a miss. Alright, let's do D1.
Miss.
Okay.
E8.
That's a miss. G1.
Miss. E6.
That's a miss. I1.
I1 is a miss. G10.
G10's a miss. What about H2?
A miss. Go G6.
That's a miss. Let's do I8.
That is a miss. H7
That's a miss. Let's do G4.
is a miss. So I ran out of white pieces.
What, really?
Yeah.
Hang on. There you go. I didn't think they would explode like that.
I9.
That's a hit.
Oh shit, son.
Shit.
I know you're down to that point where it's like,
Okay. Let's see. Let's do J8.
J8's a hit.
That's exciting.
I'm gonna go J9.
That's a miss.
Fuck. I thought I had that.
I'll do J9.
J9 is a miss.
Okay.
So I have to go with I10.
That's a miss.
Damn it. I think I win no matter what, though.
Possibly. What you got for J7?
J7's a hit.
Okay.
I8.
Yep, you got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna
We're
say.
one away.
I was gonna say. Awesome. All right,
Came down to the last straw.
Right, I'm glad we finally found one that worked. Woo!
You know what we can officially do now, right?
Yeah, exactly. Chaos! All right. Let's find something else.